Hi there, it's day 145, and today's topic is what change do you think is possible? I got inspired by this topic by hearing an interview between two guys who are in the field of personal development and Tony Robbins. And I found it very interesting because it concerns exactly what we are doing here and personal development and change. And now these guys are selling seminars and courses about personal development. And what they found is that how is it possible that so many people are giving a lot of money for personal development, and after this, and it was about starting a business, and thus just a small percentage of 10 to 20% only is putting it into reality, and so 80% to 90% doesn't do the next step. How is this possible? And well, the answer is that they don't believe really in the change. And well, if we're following ourselves and our goals, one must separate first, is it about personal development or is it a specific goal? And sometimes if we are honest to ourselves, sometimes it seems so big that we think either, yes, it is possible, but I really have to invest a lot of work, a lot of time. Am I willing to do this and to give all this strength and time in hope to reach a certain goal? And it seems so far away sometimes. But then again, it's your why is not big enough. So it's a kind of uncertainty and believing in yourself. So either it is too big, and or it is out of your reach. Sometimes you don't even think that this is possible for you. And the result is then what we observe sometimes, that if we ask those people, what did you do? They invested just an hour or just gave 2 tries and that's it. So the result is a self-fulfilling prophecy. I told you that it would not be good, but they didn't give 100%. It's what we said a few days ago about having no plan B. And well, this concerns only about reaching goals, and what we are doing is personal development, and what we're trying here is to become aware more of your own possibilities. And if I look back all those 145 days, about approximately 5 months, I say that each month there was a specific thing that made a huge difference in my life. But if I look back, then I really didn't do anything. And I have to be more specific in this. Now, I didn't change anything in my circumstances. So I have the same job, I have the same friends, I'm in the same relationship. So from outside, nothing changed. But what made a huge change is inside of me. And how come that I changed something inside of me and all of my world changed? Is it just a perception? Let's go them through one by one. Well, what I changed is that I'm seeing that I'm no victim of my circumstances. I can do anything I want to in order to change my life in a direction I want to. If something I do not like, I have the belief that I can change it, which changed my perception in my action and reaction outside in my daily work, also with my customers. And I try in my surroundings, more in my family, my friends, to give the best I can by changing the perception from the ego status that only I count, I'm counting, and I have to pass my will no matter what other people think, to a point where I think, well, my customer is the most important. In business, that's what counts. That's why companies like Netflix and Amazon are so big, because they always ask, what do you have to do so that my customer is satisfied? And I'm putting the same question. What do you have to do? Because my parents gave me so much that they are happy with me. What can I do with my relationship with my brothers or my friends in order to that they feel good around me? And I transferred the same thing to my customers. So the result is that I'm giving love and kindness, and what you give then comes back if you look out to be of help to the others. That's what the law of attraction says. So suddenly everything is changing just because I changed my point of view. And it's about, and you can't find it out yourself, how a small thing can change. First thing I learned in NLP, neuro-linguistic programmation, was go through the world without criticizing, and just to become aware of how things are. If you see an Asian person, an African person, just see it and don't give any thought about rather something is good or bad, and how they what you think about them. Just become aware of something is there in the world, and suddenly if you don't judge, the outside world will react in a totally different way in front of you, and only because you change your perception of the world, and suddenly you giving a new kind of view, and what comes back is also different. Wayne Dyer said it once: if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, because you see in a different perception. And how is this possible? It's like wearing new glasses, and suddenly the same thing that you're looking with one in moments looks totally different. Although nothing happened in the outside world, what changed is the way you look at things. So the only thing that we are changing with our personal development is how we think about the outside world, the inside world, how we think and how we react. That's everything. There's two things, and although this changes everything, you start just living your life, looking how can you bring out of yourself the best inside of you, so that you live your skills and abilities, and to make new experiences, and then the rest will come by itself. And so ask yourself again, if you look at through these new glasses, what is suddenly possible and inside of your world, and then you will find that there are more things possible than you believed before. Stay tuned till tomorrow. Bye-bye.